Hey, what's up, you guys? This is Sheila Bila coming to you with a review of Love and Marriage Huntsville Season 6, Episode 23, Hold Her Accountable. All right, y'all. So please don't hesitate to like, comment, and subscribe if you get anything out of my content. This episode picks up where it left off last week, where Melody was telling Kiki, we gonna prove them wrong. We need you to take a drug test. She got the drug test in her car right now. And Kiki was like, looked at her husband, and Amit was like, we ain't got to prove nothing to nobody. And that's when Kiki said, well, if Marceau takes a lie detector test, then I'll take a drug test. But Melody was like, Marceau ain't going to take no lie detector test. We'll be waiting all day. And this is not about Marceau. This is about you, Kiki, because we just want to shut the naysayers up. We want to shut them up. Anytime they bring up drugs, you can be like, I'm vindicated. I don't do that. So then Kiki did agree. So she went into the bathroom at the storage unit and she peed and she came back. And then Melody read off everything and it said it was negative. Everything was negative. Opioids was negative, right? But Kiki, I guess this is the part that's kind of made me, I don't know, because Kiki said in a few episodes ago that she takes methadone. And if you take methadone is an opioid. So how in the world is she free from a drug test? She's negative if she takes methadone. So I don't know. Maybe she just stopped taking the methadone before she took the drug test. I don't know. But that, to me, that just kind of raised my suspicion a little bit about this whole drug test situation, because she literally said she takes methadone and she wasn't going to stop taking the methadone, even though her husband suggested that she stop taking it. So I don't know. It is what it is. So, but the test said that she's free of drugs. So I'm just going to say she's free of drugs. And then they bring up, Melody is like, why are you over here at the storage unit? What you got going on? This when Kiki explained to her that she's moving because her son is a, athlete. It's his last year. And she's trying to put him in another school so he can get better eyes put on him. And then that's when Melody brought up Tiffany, saying like, how is she going to get her son into another school when she don't even live in a different district? That's fraud and things like that. Because if you know about the sports world, you have to be zoned into a school. So you just can't go and play at another school if you're not zoned there. That's the way they have it. But I mean, in Arkansas, Sarah Huckabee changed the laws that you can pretty much go to whatever school you want to. So that's changed now. And I think she said something to the effect, Tiffany said something to Melody, I guess, about her not even having money to do that or something. So I'm not for sure, but Kiki said Tiffany is got her name in her mouth. She don't understand why. She don't know why, Tiffany don't like her. That's what I'm saying. She told me there's always the hate and all that stuff. So now it looks like Kiki has a bone to pick with Tiffany as well as Letitia. So that's what that is. Now you have Marceau and Letitia. They're about to go on vacation and they're packing. And they bring up the barbecue. And Letitia said that she is done with Kiki. She said that this has happened before. She's tired of it. She don't want to, go through this again. So she's tired. And Marceau brings up Stormy, saying that they ended on a good note. He really didn't. He said they could be petty, but at the same time, he seen that Stormy was hurt and he went to comfort her. And when she talked about her friend, he thought that, wow, her son is still relatively young. So this is something that's recently happened. So he said just to put the pettiness aside, he wanted to just kind of be there for her and just make sure she was good. And then they get off on Letitia having accountability. And when Letitia was giving her spiel, she was like, what she said, what did he say? There's something about that she holds herself accountable. But Marceau was saying under his breath, like, when? Like, no, you don't. Like, never. And she was like, they got into a whole back and forth about her not holding herself accountable. And he brings up when they were at the event meeting, the town hall meeting, and brought up when Melody said that her stuff wasn't organized. And Marceau felt as if, you didn't take accountability because there were points of it that was not organized. So she went back and forth with him for a while until she said, okay, yeah, I'm taking accountability. I understand that. Okay, whatever. But yeah, that's pretty much what that was. Now we have this whole scene with Melody. She's having a name change party. She has her party decorator there, and her event planner there, and her mother. And so, yeah, she got, what is it called? Take Me Back. And that's her she takes her back. She's taking her last name back, which is Rogers. Melody Cherie Rogers. But she was telling her mom, she was like, well, I got the letter in the mail. I haven't read it yet to see if I'm even approved to have my maiden name back. And then she goes over and she opens it in front of her mom, and she reads it, and it says, okay, pretty much you got your name back. And the mom is crying. Melody's emotional because she feels like everything that Melody has been through, she deserved this. But in a way, I have mixed feelings about it because I'm like, okay, Melody, you got your name back, right? And I know you don't like your ex-husband. Oh, and she said she's going to have security and all this stuff at her party because she's well known on TV and all that stuff, and she got a crazy ex-husband and all that. But back to what I was going to say, I have mixed feelings about it, and I understand your husband did you wrong and he cheated on you, had a baby and all that stuff. But at the end of the day, you have 4 kids, and all 4 of your kids have the same last name, have the last name. So for me, it's kind of, you going to pick up your kids and you don't have the same last name as your kids. And it's not even like you were a baby mama. You were like a wife for a long time. 10, 12 years? You were a wife. So if anything, you are deserving of your last name. You built a whole show off of your last name. So I don't know. I just feel like, and Melody is a beautiful woman. I know she'll get married again, but I just would have kept it until I got married again. And then that would be, for me, I don't know. That's just what I would do, because you got to go pick your kids up from school. You ain't got the same last name as your kids. You take your kids to doctor's appointments. You don't have the same last name as your kids. You know what I'm saying? You're not, I don't know. It's just, I'm just looking at it from that aspect. But her being free, she taking her back. But the thing about it is, you can take you back, Melody, but you are not the same person that you were before you even married Martell. You were not even that person anymore. You're not even the person that you were when you was his wife. You are a whole new person. So I don't know. It is what it is, but that was just my take on it. Yeah. And her mom said she should read that letter out loud to the party, and they gonna unveil her name Rogers to the whole world so everybody will know her name is Rogers. And to me, I done got used to calling her Melody Cherie Holt, because that name looks good on her. However she got it, she got it. Just like Ike and Tina. She said, I want my name. I worked hard for my name. That's what people know me as. That's my name. And I'm going to keep it. So it is what it is. All right, so you have Kiki. She cleaning up her new house in her good clothes and in her good diamonds. But she knew, Kiki talking about, Kiki knew they was finna be filming, so she wanted to look nice, but she needed a reason to be at this house talking about she cleaning, but she said she went somewhere else. That's just what I see, because I don't know. It just looked like she was trying to put on for the cameras. Cause anyway, but she got on her good clothes, child, cleaning up the house, and Stormy comes over there. And of course, they bring up the whole thing with the barbecue, of course. And they reenact her, Letitia not speaking to her and all that stuff, and it was annoying. Okay. And Kiki gets in her confessional, and she says she just want to shake Letitia because there have been so much proof that her husband is cheating. A picture of a back and him going to Africa by himself. I said, oh, okay. Well, I guess that's all you need. Him going to Africa by himself and a picture of a back. And he said that ain't his back. Okay. Right. That's all you need to leave your husband and your family and all that stuff of 14 years or whatever. Anyway, so Kiki said that her family has begged her over and over and over again to leave Letitia alone. I said, oh, okay. Her family mad at her for still being with Letitia, for still taking Letitia back. I said, okay, all right. Whatever you want to say, Kiki. Delusional. What they say now, delulu. For me, it's delulu. Because delulu. There is no way, if you ain't got no proof that my man is cheating on me, I don't care what. And this is me. And I've been married 14 years. It'll be 14 years in March. If you ain't got no proof that my man cheating on me, I ain't leaving my man. And that's real talk. Now, it could be some, childish. Let me see. I want to see. Take a picture. Take a picture. If you see take a picture. Show it to me. Come on. And I know I got a good man. You can tell by you. I guess. No. Where she at? Where she at? Where the girl at? Anyway, please. It's hard out here. If I don't see it and he don't see it, then it ain't happening. Don't come up and say, oh yeah, that look like her husband over there. Don't tell me what it looked like. Tell me what it is. And give me some evidence behind it. Child, that ain't gonna stand up in no court of law. You want me to leave my family just because I'm on some suspicion. You know what? That done made me mad. You tell me I want to just shake her because she ain't leaving her man. And then the thing about it is, Kiki, well, she says she ain't on drugs or nothing, whatever. People can get mad at me for being with Kiki for being on drugs. You know what I'm saying? And she's evidently on drugs. She was. And they can be looking at me like, why you still with Kiki? Come on. Anyway, child, miss me. She just want to be mad for Kiki Delulu. All right, so they get off of that, the whole barbecue situation, and then they bring up Tiffany, and they made it seem like they made it seem as though when the episode ended that Letitia had said something about Stormy's products being not FDA approved or bad for you or whatever. That could cause cancer, all these little deadly agents that her product has. And I was like, that don't even make sense for Letitia to say something like that. But now they was talking about Tiffany. And then I'm like, now if you don't talk to Tiffany, how do you know that Tiffany said these things about Stormy's product? But you know what? Hey, but then Kiki brings up what Tiffany said about her moving and all of that stuff. And Kiki also brings up she said her and Mel had discussed what Tiffany said about her. And then she starts to go off into she's more educated than Tiffany. She is smarter than Tiffany. And then also too, Tiffany had did a Carlos King interview and it didn't sit well with Stormy nor Kiki or whoever else. And Tiffany said that she was better than Kiki. And now I don't say that you're better than nobody else because we all the same. We all bleed the same. Now you may have a little bit more money than me or you may be living a little bit better than me. But at the end of the day, we still human. It ain't like I can't get what you can get. And it ain't like you can lose what you have. So anybody can be in a different boat at a different time. Now I get that. Don't be talking about you better than something. No, that ain't cool. But it's almost like Kiki saying the same thing. I'm smarter than her. I'm more educated than her. I got this, I got that, I got that. Why are we anyway? So we know what's going on because Kiki said that she actually came there to confront Tiffany, but when Letitia didn't speak to her, that's when it happened. So that's what that is. And Stormy said that she's going to ask Tiffany what happened. Why did she say the things that she said? But she said if Tiffany denies it, she not gonna care because she said she gonna continue to do her anyway. And that's the mindset that everybody should have. Because at the end of the day, Stormy making the money. And Stormy got her product on lock. So yeah. All right, now they have this whole scene with Letitia and Kimmy and Melody. Melody got the girls together to have a workout. And Letitia just off. And for me, Letitia over it. She don't feel like talking about this. She don't feel like, that the fake smiling and the fake laughing. She really kind of over it. She said, I just want to go on my vacation. Because she's really hurt. She really is. And it's deep. And they do the whole workout thing, and then Melody starts to press Letitia. And then this is the part that really irks me. Because if anybody try to press Melody about what she got going on, she's not gonna give you nothing. But she expects to press somebody else, and they're supposed to give her all the answers that she's looking for. Number one, Letitia already knows that Kiki and Melody over there, Kiki and Ha together anyway. So why would I give you any information about my feelings and what I got going on when you just go right over there to Kiki and just say, well, I talked to Letitia and Letitia said this and this and that. I wouldn't really want to talk to you like that. Can we talk about something else? Because I know you talking to my cousin and I know that. So I don't want to give you nothing. And then Letitia, she was just like, because when Melody brought her the barbecue, Letitia said, you know what? I'm finna go. I'm about to go. And then Melody tried to bring it back a different way and was like, so how are you feeling? What's going on and all that? But Letitia was just like, yeah, she feels hurt. She said years ago, Kiki had threatened her and all of that stuff, and she had cut her off. And then they come back around, future tense, and she's doing the same thing again. So she don't want nothing to do with Kiki. Melody is making it seem as though, like, well, y'all had a conversation. She said, yeah, we had a conversation, but that's not the reason why she did that. And it's like Melody is trying to give Kiki reason for her acting the way that she's acting. And that's not fair. Because if anybody threw a drink on you, Melody, this wouldn't even be no conversation. Matter of fact, the person that threw a drink on you would be off the show. She wouldn't even have no more scenes. So that ain't even cool. That's not fair. You know what I'm saying? And Letitia said, I was assaulted. And I agree. But this girl is still on the show because Melody wants her there. Because slick to me, Melody wants Kiki to do her dirty work. She can't come at Letitia directly, so she gonna use Kiki to do it. And y'all can say whatever y'all want to say, but that's what I see. Or whatever. And then Melody still want to bring it up. And Letitia was like, you know what? Because Letitia also said she threatened me. She tried to harm me. And coupled up with drugs and all of that stuff, it's not cool. Melody also, you think she's still on drugs? She said, I know she's still on drugs because my family members are telling me this, and they're saying that she's steady asking for money. So you think she's still? That's when she was like, you know what? I'm about to get ready to go. Deuces. Because Melody, I already know she did that drug test or whatever. But like I said, I don't know about that drug test because Kiki said herself she still takes methadone. You can't get around that. So anyway, whatever. And Tisha was like, I'm out. And then Melody is like, oh, well, she's hurt. She's saying she's good, but she's not good. And Kimmy said, no, I think she's saying she tired of talking about this and she just good on it. Like she all right. Cause she don't feel like talking about it and she gonna be how she is. I'm all right. And I'm going on about my business. And Letitia said, I don't want to talk about it. And I don't want to because I almost feel like she knows that Melody really doesn't have her best interest when it comes down to this situation. And for me as a viewer, I don't see Melody having Letitia's best interest because Melody also brings up Marceau's cheating. And even if Melody knows, that Marceau was cheating, I still need you to bring a woman up to the forefront, a picture or something. So it is what it is. All right, so then this is the last scene of the show where Martell and Neil, they're having a whole conversation. And Neil tells Martell that Melody got approved for her name change and she's going to the party. And Martell is like, what you going to the party for? You supposed to be my friend. She was like, because Melody is her friend and she's going to the to the party. And Martell is like, well, I don't understand why she even wants to change her name. We got our kids. And I mean, I understand that. And Nell is like, well, I understand, but people have divorce parties. And Martell says, well, people do have divorce parties, but not name changing parties. Martell, people have parties for everything now. Name change, divorce parties, child, new weave, hair parties. It's all kind of parties. You can throw a party for what you want to throw a party for. Martell feels a certain type of way because Nell was like, how does that make you feel? She changing her name. And he brings up the kids and all of that stuff. And he was like, however he was feeling. So then she said, well, if I'm saying it right, it was something about she wouldn't have to do all this stuff, but it was, how did they get on him, the cheating stuff? Somehow, some way they ended up getting on Martell cheating. And he was like, why y'all always bringing up me cheating? Melody cheating too. Melody cheated too. She said, well, I ain't never known Mel to cheat. Well, did you ever ask her? No, I ain't ask her. I ain't have to ask her. Oh, because that's what it was. They said, because y'all want to throw up in my face. Y'all want to throw everything up in my face. That's how it happened, how the conversation ended. They got on there. And she was like, well, ain't nobody throwing it in your face, Martell. She's having a party. You ain't gonna even be there. So it ain't gonna even be in your face. And then he was like, yes, it is. He was like, well, you was cheating in her face. So it is what it is. And that's how they got on the whole cheating stuff. Well, she cheated on me multiple times with multiple dudes. And Nell was like, well, I don't know that. And then that's crazy. Martell can sit up here and say Melody is cheating, right? Because Martell says, well, Melody is good at throwing rocks and hide her hands. But nobody really has proof. Well, yeah. And even if they do, well, they did say that part about the fellatio. And then he did record her saying that. So I guess that is proof. Well, I mean, hey. But Nell's defense, Nell said, well, the only reason why she cheated on you, if she did, is because you cheated on her first. You had a whole baby. And then this doggone dumb nut gonna say, well, I ain't cheated in the last 3-4 years. She said, nigga, because you've been you've been single for the last, come on. Oh, bald head, come on now. Come on. It's like he don't know how to argue. He just bringing up dumb stuff. That's how we know that Melody was the brains in this operation, because this dude is bringing up dumb stuff. I ain't cheating the last 3-4 years because you ain't married to nobody. You ain't tied to nobody. Of course you ain't. And so he's still talking about you gonna ask Melody, and that was like, well, I guess I ask her if you want me to so bad, but I don't care if she did cheat, because that's how it is. Women like this women like, you dogged that girl out that whole time, you ran her name through the mud, and you cheated on her, you had babies on her, you did this, and if she do cheat, so what? You deserve it. It's like that dudes feel like they can do whatever they want to do to a woman, but then when a woman get that get back or get their lick back, then the man got a problem. What you mad for? You done all this stuff. Now you want to sit up and think that I'm the wrong one. Boy, bye, Martell. Go find your life. Please, with your purple socks on. Anyway, y'all, this is Sheila B. Like, comment, and subscribe. But let me know what you think about this episode. It was all right. I was just kind of, I don't know, that whole lie detector, not the lie detector, but that whole drug test just got me like, what? That don't even make sense. But it is what it is. Melody changing her name to Rogers. Martell mad that Melody doing it. And Letitia and Marcel going on vacation. And Kimmy need to take her time when she do exercises because her breathing is messed up. And it ain't going to get no better. But anyway, y'all, I think that's a quick rundown. All right. Y'all have a great day. Bye.